So welcome to part 3 of the video series on problems based on algebraic expressions. Here we have a problem. You have to multiply the binomials. So let's take this first one. In this first one you have 2.5L minus 0.5M multiplied by 2.5L plus 0.5M, right? The only difference is you have plus here and you have minus here. All rest the terms are actually equal, like 2.5 is here, 2.5 is here, L is here, L is here, 0.5 is here, 0.5 is here, M is here, and M is here. The only difference is of plus and minus. Now why it's important? It is important, like you can solve it using two different ways. Let's talk about first way, that is the normal way or the usual way that we have discussed, that we use so far. So if we go by the way we have discussed, first you will write this as 2.5L, right, plus minus 0.5M. It's only to avoid any mistakes. We are putting this within the bracket, this minus sign within the bracket to avoid any mistakes, multiplied by 2.5L plus 0.5M. Now you will take this 2.5L and multiply by 2.5L plus 0.5M. Then this plus sign here, you have minus 0.5M, and then you have 2.5L plus 0.5M. Now 2.5 multiplied by 2.5. So 25 multiplied by 25 is what? 625. And you have two decimals, so 1 and 2. That is, after decimal you have one digit here, and after decimal you have one digit here. So you will place decimal here. So 6.25. L multiplied by L. First you will multiply the numbers together, and then you will multiply these similar variables together. So this is L squared plus 2.5 multiplied by 0.5. Now 25 multiplied by 5 is what? This is 125. So if you have to place the decimals, you will place here 1.25. Now this is L and this is M. Now plus again you have minus 0.5 multiplied by 2.5. It means that minus 1.25. This is M, this is L. So you can write it as LM, or you can write it as M or L. Minus 1.25 LM or minus 1.25 ML. You can write both, any of the two. Then you have plus. Now minus 0.5 multiplied by 0.5 means what? It means that you will have 0.25. That is minus 0.25. Why minus? Because we have minus here, and the multiplication of 0.5 by 0.5 is 0.25. M multiplied by M is M squared, right? Now if you look at these two terms, that is 1.25 LM and minus 1.25 LM, these are like terms because you have LM here, you have LM here, that is algebraic factors are the same. Now this is actually what? This is plus 1.25 LM, this is minus 1.25 LM, therefore you will get 0 from this, that is plus minus. Now you are left with 6.25 L squared, and here you have plus minus 0.25 M squared. Okay, if you solve this, if you open the bracket, you will get 6.25 L squared minus 0.25 M squared. This is your answer, and this is using the usual way that we use. there is, as we said, that there is another way, and that way is, if anywhere you find something like this, that is, let's say x plus y, it's, we are taking just a general variable, it can be p plus q or anything. So x plus y multiplied by x minus y, like it was here 2.5L plus 0.5m, so x plus y, then 2.5L minus 0.5m, that is x minus y. Whether it is x plus y multiplied by x minus y, or it is x minus y multiplied by x plus y, right? Either of these. So in that case, the answer for this straight, you can tell answer straight, and that is x squared minus y squared. This is a standard identity that we'll discuss in our next video tutorial. Okay, so the answer is straight, you can tell, is x squared minus y squared. Now if you want to check here you have 2.5L, think 2.5L as x, so x minus 0.5m as y, so x minus y, then x plus y, so this is x squared minus y squared. So what x squared? X squared is 2.5L whole squared minus, what's y squared? Y squared is 0.5m squared. This is 6.25L squared minus 0.25m squared, right? Same answer. Now can you see that how quickly we can calculate the answer here using this one, standard identity? We'll check its proof in our next video tutorial. Now let's solve for the second one. Let's solve the second one. Here you have 2pq plus 3q squared, so you have to multiply these two. Now if you arrange it, you can write this as 2pq plus 3q squared multiplied by 3pq plus minus 2q squared. Okay, now this is 2pq, so 2pq multiplied by 3pq plus minus 2q squared, then this is plus 3q squared, and this is 3pq, this is plus minus 2q squared. Now if you multiply this 2pq with 3pq, 2 multiplied by 3 is 6, p multiplied by p is p squared, q multiplied by q is q squared. Okay, now plus 2 multiplied by minus 2 is 4. You have p here, we don't have any p here. You have q here and you have q squared here, so this is q cubed. Plus 3 multiplied by 3 is 9. Q squared multiplied by q is q cubed, and you have just p here, and this plus sign, 3 multiplied by minus 2 is minus 6. You have q squared here, you have q squared here, that means q raised to the power of 4. Now this is 6p squared q squared minus 4pq q cubed plus 9q cubed p minus 6q raised to the power of 4. Now if you look at these two terms, that is minus 4pq cubed and here 9q cubed p, these are actually like terms. How? You can write this 9q cubed p as 9pq cubed. How? This is actually 9 multiplied by q cubed multiplied by p. If you pay attention to this, this can be written as p multiplied by q cubed, right? How? Commutative property of multiplication, that is 2 multiplied by 3 is equal to 3 multiplied by 2. Okay, so this is 6 p squared q squared. Now these two are like terms. If you add them together, minus 4 plus 9 means what? Plus 5. So 5q cubed p plus, here it is plus, within the bracket is minus, so minus 6q raised to the power of 4. Okay, so this is your answer. Now in the third part, you have this multiplication sign here. You have this 3 by 4 a squared plus 3b squared multiplied by, so outside the bracket is 4. If you open, like if you multiply this 4 with a squared, you'll get 4a squared, right? Then you have minus sign. 4 multiplied by, this 4 is actually what? 4 divided by 1, right? This is 4 divided by 1 only. So when you multiply this by 2 by 3, it will be 4 multiplied by 2, that is 8, and 3 multiplied by 1 is, that is 3. So you have b squared. Now if I want to write it like this, that is plus outside, and within the bracket this is minus. Okay, now this is 3 by 4 a squared, so 3 by 4 a squared multiplied by 4a squared plus minus 8 by 3 b squared. This is plus 3b squared multiplied by 4a squared plus minus 8 by 3b squared. Now let's multiply this. 3 by 4 multiplied by 4, so 3 by 4 multiplied by 4, it means what? 4 divided by 1 actually, right? Then you have a squared multiplied by a squared, that is a raised to the power of 4, this plus sign here. 3 by 4 multiplied by minus 8 by 3, a squared here, you have b squared here, so a squared b squared plus 3 multiplied by 4 is 12. Then you have b squared and a squared, so b squared and a squared plus sign here. 3 multiplied by 8 minus 8 by 3, so this is actually what? 3 divided by 1 multiplied by minus 8 by 3. B squared here means b raised to the power of 4. So here you have 4 and 4, so this is gone. So you are left with 3a raised to the power of 4 here again, and 4 2, so here you have plus minus 2a squared b squared plus 12b squared a squared, then plus you have minus 8b raised to the power of 4. Now this 12b squared a squared can be written as 12, this can be written as 12 a squared b squared. How? Commutative property of multiplication that we discussed earlier. So this is 12a squared b squared, and this is minus 2a squared b squared plus here this is 3a raised to the power of 4, then plus minus 8b raised to the power of 4. Now if you look at these two terms, that is minus 2a squared b squared and plus 12a squared b squared, these are actually like terms because a squared b squared is here and a squared b squared is here. That is like terms. You add them together, so minus 2 plus 12 is actually 10. So 10 a squared b squared, then here you have plus and minus, so minus 8b raised to the power of 4, and here you have 3a raised to the power of 4 and plus sign, because we have solved this as 10a squared b squared. This is your answer for this third one. Now find the product here. Now if you look at these two numbers, this is a squared plus b and a plus b squared. Okay, so let's start. Let's take this one. So a squared multiplied by a plus b squared, then this plus sign, this b, a plus b squared, this is a cubed plus a squared b squared, this is plus b multiplied by a, b plus b plus this plus b multiplied by b squared is what? B cubed. So we can rearrange it and write it as a cubed plus b cubed plus a squared b squared plus, either you can write it as ba or you can write it as ab. Both these two will be correct. B multiplied by a is equal to a multiplied by b. That is commutative from commutative property of multiplication. Now let's move to the second one. Here you have p squared minus q squared multiplied by 2p plus q. Let's rewrite it as p squared plus minus q squared within bracket, and then you have 2p plus q. This is p squared, this is 2p plus q, this is plus sign here, this plus sign here, right? Plus sign here, this is minus q squared, and this is 2p plus q. Now p squared means what? This is actually 1p squared, 1 multiplied by p squared. So 1 multiplied by p squared and multiplied by 2p, so 2 multiplied by 1 is 2, p squared multiplied by p is p cubed, then you have p squared and q, p squared multiplied by q, plus minus q squared and 2p. So what's actually minus q squared? Minus q squared is nothing else but minus 1 multiplied by q squared, right? Minus q squared can be written as minus 1 multiplied by q squared. So tell me, minus 1 multiplied by 2 will be what? Minus 2, right? So minus 2, this is q squared, this is p, then this plus sign here, this plus sign here, minus q squared multiplied by q will be minus q cubed. Now this is 2p cubed, this is p squared q, then here you have plus sign, within the bracket is minus, so this is minus 2 q squared p, here you have, this is plus sign, this is minus sign, if you open the bracket you will get minus q cubed. Okay, so this is your answer for the second one. Now let's solve for this third one. Third one is x plus 7y multiplied by 7x minus y. Let's rewrite it as x plus 7y and 7x plus within the bracket minus y. So this is x multiplied by 7x plus minus y, then this plus sign plus this 7y, then you have 7x plus minus y. Now x multiplied by 7x means 7x squared, then plus x multiplied by minus y means minus xy plus 7y multiplied by 7x. So 7 multiplied by 7 is 49. Y multiplied by x is yx. Plus this plus sign here. 7y multiplied by minus y. 7y multiplied by minus y. It means 7 multiplied by y multiplied by minus 1 multiplied by y. This is minus 7y squared. So this is actually plus minus 7y squared. Okay, now if you look at this term, this is minus xy, this is 49yx. 49yx can be written as 49xy, and this is plus, this is minus xy plus 7x squared and plus minus 7y squared. Okay, 49, this is minus xy, so these two are like terms. This is actually what? Minus 1. So 49 minus 1 is 48. So this gives 48xy plus 7x squared. Now this is plus, this is minus, therefore minus 7y squared. So this is your answer.